Hey y'all. Well, I'm making this video because I know a lot of you on here have heard me talk about my ex. Um, he goes by the name Darkside Gaming on YouTube. Well, unfortunately, he sunk to a new low. The other night, I was scrolling through YouTube and I came across one of his short videos, the short ones that you make on YouTube, and it was entitled Megan 2.0 trailer. And in the video, he says how he saw the new trailer for the new movie Megan 2.0, and he really wasn't interested in it, and he wasn't gonna go see it. Okay, that's understandable. But then he goes on to say that there are LGBTQ plus themes and content in said movie, supposedly. And then he further goes on to say that he's sick and tired of seeing LGBTQ plus themes and content in movies and TVs and social media, blah blah blah. And then he has the nerve to call it disgusting. Mm-hmm. Um, that got me. I believe that everybody is entitled to their opinion, but when a person who knows somebody who is part of the LGBTQ plus community, not to mention that at one point in time they themselves were dating and engaged to a member of said community, that's where I draw the line. He he said, "Oh well, I don't judge people because I'm not like that, and I'm getting married." And he shows his wife. The only thing I can say with that is, look, just because you're wanting to play house doesn't give you the right to talk bad about somebody else or a group of people. I'm sorry, especially knowing the fact that you at one point in time dated and were engaged to a person who was part of that community. That is beyond effed up. It's basically being a hypocrite. But I can't say that I'm surprised. He's done stuff like this before. He made a video cussing out family members of his new bride, and I put quotations because I know that that's all just an act. But he made a video talking bad about his family members of his new bride, calling them up by their name, making fun of them, saying that if they didn't stop talking schmack, he was going to, and I quote, F their life up, and that they didn't want to F with him and all that. So I can't really say that I'm surprised that he would bash the LGBTQ plus community. I really can't. It's not so much the fact that he was speaking about my community in a negative term that pisses me off. Why even bring that up? Just say, hey, I didn't like the movie, I didn't care for it, and leave it at that. There was absolutely no need to bring up the LGBTQ plus community whatsoever, but he did. And like always, he conveniently seems to forget that I'm a member. I'm a person who is part of the LGBTQ plus community. I'm also his ex because he dated me, and I was engaged to him. Bet a lot of people don't know that, do they? I bet he keeps that little secret tucked neatly away so nobody knows. Well, sorry to spill the beans, but it's out now, baby. You 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 were dating and engaged to a trans woman. So for you to go on social media and talk bad about the LGBT community and call it disgusting, that's beyond effed up. It is. I think you need to reassess your situation and your attitude and grow up. Just saying.